Okay, my friends, you've just unpacked your box and you've got your volunteer notebook in front of you, so let's go through it together. I would like you to notice in the left-hand pocket here that you have a few things in there. One is your drive checklist to make sure that you've gotten everything, and we're going to go over everything together when we have a phone call together. But we have our little letter here that just kind of describes what we've been through and where we're going. You've got all of our little paraphernalia that's available for Evan's entourage. And then in here is where you have found your discs. One that is available for all of our media that's necessary for you, and then some things from the Be the Match registry. And then basically the bulk of this goes into the Be the Match registry. You'll see on the little tab. And I would like you at some point in time to go ahead and read through what Be the Match is, how the registry changed from the Marrow registry to Be the Match and why they did that, the different concepts of meeting the needs of patients, and so on. Really interesting information. And then we get to the starting point, and that talks a little bit about the background, understanding what bone marrow is, what it's comprised of, the different blood products, and how they actually are used to save lives. Some other information in terms of introduction to the NMDP, which is great. And then we have our little cell sheets in here, which kind of address the different populations, college and university partnerships, emergency responder partnerships, our faith-based partnerships, and the like. It also goes into our ethnic and race diversity sheets, why there's such a tremendous need for multiple race community partners, Asian Pacific Islanders and such. So all of those are there in case you run into a group that you need to get information to. We also put in our different booklets that are available, brochures. Most important thing that you will utilize over the course of your drive is our vital statistics, detailing the need for donors of all capacities, especially minorities. I utilize this information on a regular basis with our drives. Continuing on, we've got information on how people can help, myths and facts, the tissue typing issue, which is always an issue, so be sure to read about why that comes into play, and then we're going to get into hosting a drive. Alright, so now we're in the section called Hosting a Drive. It's going to say Welcome Volunteer Ambassador. Be sure to read that. It talks about the roles of the volunteer ambassadors. So you may be fitting the bill of one thing, or you may be doing everything, depending on the size of your drive. So be sure to read through all of that. We then get into the bulk of the information, which is first drive forms. There's a sheet on here in regards to what a big drive might look like. Most of ours don't look like that. Then we've got some great pictures on what our table looks like for our drives. Important information in terms of eligibility and to register, and then the actual steps to donation. So all of these will be provided to you in plastic sheets with a little ring, so you can use those to educate people. The next section is also on race and heritage ethnicity. So really important to get a little learning done with there, so take a read of that. You will have that bound and sent to you along with this information. And then another important aspect is the assessment tool. This is about medical guidelines. You will have people that will ask you if they are eligible to donate, and this will help you to help decipher that. One of the most important things we do, we talk about donor privacy and confidentiality. All of this information is private. Once it reaches your ears and eyes and you put it into your basket when it's complete, it is out of sight and out of mind. Confidential, very important, and that's what this section is about, so please read up on that. And then we get into the actual swab kits.